USA Network has renewed Suits for a 9th and final season. The series, which hailed from Universal Cable Productions, was created by Aaron Korsh and first premiered on the network in 2011. No word from the network on when the 9th and final season will air, but it will likely wrap the show up sometime in 2020. Suits has played an instrumental role in our network's DNA for nearly a decade, said Chris McCumber, president, USA Network and Syfy. I and everyone at USA Network sincerely thank Aaron Korsh, our partners at UCP and the entire Suits family for their tremendous creativity, devotion and support over a truly amazing run. Also read, USA Network gives its Gina Torres-led Suits spin-off a title, though I know it isn't true. It seems like only yesterday USA Network took a chance on an unestablished writer's very first hour-long script. These days that's a common thing, but 47 years ago when I first wrote the untitled Korsh project, nobody did it. Nobody except the people at USA and UCP. First and foremost I would like to thank Alex Seppel and Dennis Kim, without whom Suits would never have gotten made, said Korsh in a statement. I also cannot thank Bill McGoldrick, Jeff Watchell, Bonnie Hammer, Chris McCumber, Ted Shervin, Dave Bartus, Gene Klein, Doug Lehman, Don Olmsted and everyone at the network and studio enough for their dedication and support throughout the years. And to the exceptional writers, cast and crew, thank you for your passion and devotion, without which Suits would be nothing. Suits underwent a major casting shift for season 8, as longtime stars Meghan Markle and Patrick J. Adams departed, with Katherine Heigl joining. USA debuts the back half of season 8 on Wednesday night. And last but never least, to the fans who have stuck with the Suits family through thick and thin, through can openers and flashbacks, thank you for always speaking your mind, Korsh continued. Without you, I might start to think I'm getting the hang of this writing thing. And once that happens, nobody wins. I look forward to enraging and hopefully sometimes delighting you with the final episodes. Finally, to my wife Kate and my children Cooper and Lucy. Thank you for enduring countless late nights and times away, for me to get to live my dream. Love, Aaron. Also read, ratings, The Connors season finale gross 15%, but This Is Us tops Tuesday. Korsh, Doug Lehman, David Bartus and Gene Klein of Hypnotic serve as executive producers for Suits. Genevieve Sparling, Ethan Drogan and Christopher Misiano also serve as executive producers. The announcement comes as USA is moving ahead with Pearson, a spin-off at Suits that will follow Gina Torres' Jessica Pearson character. The series will focus on her character as she adjusts to Chicago politics. During season 7, Jessica left New York and for Chicago. Her new journey in the Windy City was introduced in the season 7 finale. Sometimes your zeal and dedication to a TV show turns out to be one big disappointment once it all comes to an end. Now that we embark on the 20th anniversary of the widely reviled Seinfeld finale episode, here are examples from some of television's best shows of all time, which, sadly, also became famous for their epically bad series endings. Various Seinfeld. The series finale of the beloved show about nothing, which aired on May 14, 1998, went down in history as an epic flop. Jerry Seinfeld, George, Jason Alexander, Elaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Kramer, Michael Richards, end up in prison for violating the Good Samaritan law. In the last shot, we see Jerry performing stand-up to his fellow inmates. Fans simply found it weird. NBC, How I Met Your Mother. The CBS show had a cult following for the near decade it was on the air. It followed the life of Ted Mosby, Josh Radnor, in New York City. Everyone's favorite perpetually single architect was always on the lookout for love. He eventually finds it in the very last season, but ends up going back, in the series finale, to Robin Scherbatsky, Kobe Smulders, his friend that he's been in love with since they met in the first episode of the season. The recreated first date from the first season was cute, but fans were annoyed to see Ted and Robin together after spending the entire season leading up to Robin and Barney's Neil Patrick Harris wedding. CBS Lost. Fans were upset with the finale of Lost, for one of two reasons: it was either too confusing or not confusing enough. For many die-hard Lost fans, they loved the mystery of the show and the finale was satisfying enough. For the many others, however, the strange is this real or not feeling was just too much to handle. ABC, Dexter, some thought that Dexter went on past its prime, and that resulted in an unsatisfactory finale. For a show that started out strong, many fans were left feeling disappointed that a once great drama was unable to be redeemed. Showtime, Weeds. For a show that once brought Showtime some of its highest ratings, Weeds went on a few seasons too long in the eyes of many fans. By the time the series finale rolled around, a lot of dedicated viewers said it's time jump forward as a cop-out. Showtime, Roseanne. For a show that pushed so many boundaries, the series finale of its original run was a gut punch to fans, who found out that many of the things they loved about the comedy weren't true at all. Much of it came from Roseanne's imagination, as she reveals in the last show. ABC HBO. Sometimes your zeal and dedication to a TV show turns out to be one big disappointment once it all comes to an end. Now that we embark on the 20th anniversary of the widely reviled Seinfeld finale episode, here are examples from some of television's best shows of all time, which, sadly, also became famous for their epically bad series endings.